What's going on, guys? We are alive. We are back in the building. How is everybody doing? How is everybody? What's up? What's up? What's up? What is it? A little past 7, but hey, we're here. We made it. We just needed to get dialed in. Yes, we're going to be reviewing something other than Nike. I know this sneaker is made by Nike, but we're going to be reviewing. I guess this is one of my first Converse reviews on the channel. Now, yes, we have had Converses in the past. I used to actually, for those that don't know, I actually used to work at Converse here in San Francisco a long time ago. Literally feels like, not to date myself here, but probably, yeah, maybe like close to 10 years ago, maybe 9 years ago, if anything. But what's good? Who we got in the building? We got Big Mac G in the building. Sup, everybody? What's up, man? How are you? How is the day treating you? Happy Thursday. We're almost at Friday, so very excited. Obviously, we got a long weekend over here in I guess in America. We got a long weekend, so I'm definitely looking forward to that. We also got Mr. Ozco in the building. What's good? What's good? What's good? What is up? Yeah, we're going to be reviewing these Converse weapons, which I do happen to have over here. Pretty interesting box. I don't know if this is like an OG box. We pretty much have them over there with the Converse star and the Converse branding. Okay, so yeah, this did also release with a clothing capsule, which is kind of cool, honestly. And yes, it's a collaboration with Fragment, which I think this was one of those sneakers that kind of like was about to drop, and I was like, I'm not about it. And then I just like, the more I looked at it, it just kind of like started to appeal more to me. I think maybe considering the fact it is a collaboration with Fragment. So we're going to get into the color. We'll get into the details on all that stuff. But I appreciate you guys rocking with us over here. We do happen to have, we're not doing coffee around this time. We're doing some tea over here. So cheers up to anybody. Well, I'll sip it in a bit. It's still pretty hot, but we're here. Still not over the SB4 mess. Yeah, so I do want to touch on that just very briefly before we dive into the review and all that stuff. So guys, so obviously, as you all know, these dropped today, and yeah, it was a mess. It was a mess because I think a lot of people were very confused if they got EA or what the deal was, because it allowed you to go and select the sneaker. So, you know, typically what I'm used to when it says exclusive access, in the 2 times I've been able to get exclusive access. The first time was for the what was it? The I'm trying to remember. It's a Jordan 1 high. It's the one with the orange top. You guys know exactly what I'm talking about. It's like that shocking orange. Anyway, so for that specific sneaker, I got exclusive access for it, and then it would let you go in and actually buy the sneaker, select your size and what have you. Yeah, we got influence in the building. You're drinking coffee right now. You're at work till, hey, 1 a.m. Hey, sometimes you just got to do what you got to do. I mean, hey, there were some days where I was literally like falling asleep on my face, and I'm like, I got to stream. I gotta be online. You know what I mean? And so I'd be drinking coffee, you know. But we have been substituting coffee as of recently to like this mushroom coffee. I don't know if I showed you guys that. By this company called Rise. RYZE. You guys can look them up. A lot of these coffee companies or substitute coffee companies are trying to get you on like this subscription basis. So you sign up for a subscription and then they pretty much mail it to you every month or what have you. Anyway, story for another day, but I just want to let you guys know I have been substituting some of this stuff. Just, you know, we're trying to be a little healthier over here. Too much caffeine can kill you, that's for sure. So we're trying to be a little bit more diligent about it. But yes, you know, from time to time I will have to do my coffees or energy drinks and stuff. We're not really big on energy drinks, but there are some times where we're just like, we need to power through and we need that kick, right? But yeah, what's up? Electro Orange. Thank you, Influence. My God, is it like I'm like this is all, honestly, guys, it's one of my favorite Jordans because it was like literally one of the first I literally kicked off this channel. I'm gonna be real. And so exclusive access for the Electro Oranges. And, you know, you click into it, it lets you buy it. You have a specific, I guess, time frame because it's kind of like a first come, first serve. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? And then the second one that I got exclusive access on was, you know, the Off-White Lot 9, which was just amazing. I was literally about to jump into a meeting, okay? And then I just literally freak out because I see it on my phone. And I just like, I freeze up and I just kind of just go straight to buy it, which I honestly think is one of the best colorways because it does come with those really nice pink laces on them. But what I'm trying to get at over here is exclusive access today was very different from what a lot of us experienced. It's almost like everybody had the opportunity to go into the sneaker, select your size, and then it was grayed out or it wasn't. So I was trying different sizes. All of us were. And we just kind of like, it's like one of those things is like you're looking at it and all you're seeing is It's like you're just seeing the sizes slowly disappear. It's so depressing. It's like, well, I can't do anything. I can't, it's not allowing me to buy it. But yeah, anyway, I don't want to turn this, I don't want to start off the stream with a sad note. But yeah, it was a pretty trash drop. It is what it is. We just kind of keep it moving. If you guys did hit on exclusive access, congrats to all y'all. Magical Mushroom Tea. Hey, you'll be surprised, man. Hey, don't knock it till you try it. That's what I want to tell you. So yeah, so yes, in today's video, we're definitely going to be touching in on these. These, honestly, guys, I just want to mention one last thing about the SBs. They didn't really skyrocket in price. Like, in the morning, before the initial drop, the 9.5 was at about $360, and now it's at $370. So, okay, they bumped up a little by 10 bucks. That's not a whole lot of money, okay? So, I don't know. To me, you know, if you want them, if you really want them, just get them. You know what I mean? I'm just gonna let you guys know, because I think come Christmas time, this is gonna be a $450 to $500 sneaker dig. I honestly think that that's what's gonna happen. Okay, but it's just a matter of time until that actually happens, right? So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna touch on these. Okay, so it was kind of surprising that Fragment decided to do a collaboration with Converse. Now this did sell out. I did try on Sneakers app. It was kind of interesting. Okay, I'm going for a Converse sneaker on Sneakers app, which is kind of weird, but you guys got to remember, Nike owns Converse, okay? They did have a store out here. It's no longer here. They closed it down, I guess, because Converse was trying to be something bigger than it was, okay? I think that's just the raw fact, is like, they had a huge store. We had a lot of tourists and stuff, but I just feel like they couldn't sustain the hype. They couldn't sustain the traction, so they ended up having to close it. Okay, and yeah, I helped open that store. It was very interesting to me. But yeah, you know, so well, 10 years later, boom, they're releasing this, and this has come out in a couple colorways in the past. I'm talking a long time ago. We're talking, let me also just drop this over here so you guys can see it. So this is like back in the day. We're talking like back in the day. So we could see some colors come back, you know, them bring back some kind of, I don't know, vintage, or I don't know, collab with, well, maybe like LA, you know, like LA Lakers colorways, for example, or, you know, specific team colorways. I can see that happening in the not so distant future, but in today's video, we're definitely focused on this one. Okay, now there were a couple reiterations for this that I've come to learn about. Okay, I'm not the biggest Converse fanatic, okay, but this one kind of grew on me. Mainly because I heard a couple things. Some people said it's like the what they said. It's the poor man's Travis Scott Heist, and I was just like, it's got the same resemblance in terms of colorways. I gotta hand it to that, but I don't know. I beg to disagree because of the fact that this is a completely different sneaker. It's a completely different brand, and I don't know. It's one of those things. I think like if you have the right fit on and you pull this off, I think it's a good look. I really do think it's a good look. Converse could benefit from a logo revamp. Yes. Oh man, I 100% agree. I 100% agree with you, Influence, man. Like if they did swap this star and this I don't know. I don't even know what this is. It's like a bent bar. Yeah, it's definitely not the biggest thing, but I don't know. These sneakers definitely grew on me. Now, I was not able to get my regular size. Apparently, you have to do it's a true to size when it comes to purchasing this. However, the store I purchased this from here in San Francisco, shout out to Stashed, they only had full size run. It was like, well, they had a full size run, but they had, it was like size 11, and the bigger sizes sold out. The 12 and 11 sold out quick, and then they had a 10 and they had a 9. Oh no, the 10 also sold out. They had a 9 left when I got to see it. They had a 9, they had an 8, they had a 7. And then they had a 6. There was no like half sizes, but on Sneakers app, when they dropped this, they did have half sizes. So I was like, you know what? We'll size down. We'll make it work. We'll figure it out. And from what I'm learning, based on some of the reviews I've seen, I'm fortunate that I went with this size because I got a narrow foot. So it's like, oh, these actually fit somewhat better from what I'm seeing. So if you did end up going for these, let me know. I know there wasn't that much hype, but I think this is one of those sneakers. I'm just really gonna say this. I think this is one of those sneakers that people are gonna look back on, and they kind of wish that they went for this. It's one of those things. Is like there's not that much hype, but at the end of the day, this is a Fragment collaboration. So and they also did release a capsule as well, which I'll show you momentarily before we dive into the sneaker. All right. So yeah, let's go ahead and let's take a look at these the apparel. Okay, so they did release a couple pieces, and these sold out instantaneously. This varsity jacket, they sold out instantaneously. Now I do not know why they decided to go with this color when, if you look at the sneaker, it's blue. It's not light blue, but it does kind of add some kind of like, I don't know, it's definitely interesting. It definitely brings me summer vibes to some extent. You got the Fragment logo over there. I do not know if this is stitched in. I think it could be stitched in, but it looks like it's good quality. These sold out instantaneously and they were gone. And you happen to have this massive star on the back. I think this is a solid piece. It's probably the best piece out of the entire thing. They also dropped this. This is definitely going to get dirty quickly, considering the fact that the majority of it's white. And then I believe you had that Converse star, Converse Fragment. I don't know. This one is not as nice as the first piece, and then they did do a couple of t-shirts as well. They did a baby blue one, and they also did a white one as well. So you got Converse Fragment on the back, and then you also have Converse. This one is just plain on the back. I think this is the better shirt for me personally. And apparently they made them some pretty good t-shirt materials. All right, again, it's plain. I was just looking at my Frag Dunk highs. I can't believe they go for under retail. Interesting, man. Really? I didn't realize that. I gotta look into the prices of the Fragment Dunk highs. I'm gonna be real. I don't even remember what those look like, man. Because like for me, one of the Grail sneakers I really want are the Fragment Jordan, you know, the Fragment Travis Jordan highs. Like that has been literally a very coveted sneaker because it's hard to get. It's expensive. The prices did drop, but at the same time, you know, it's like it's just not something that I can just be like, yeah, I'm just gonna go buy that. I'm gonna buy that later today or tomorrow, right? It's one of those things you kind of have to save up for, right? It still blows my mind on how certain sneakers are just like so out of reach. But you know, they're for a specific demographic, you know, certain people that can afford this type of stuff, right? And if you can't, you're not part of the club, you know what I mean? And I hate that that's the way it is, but that's just the way the cookie crumbles. All right. So these sneakers they dropped, I believe, on the 14th. On the 14th, let me double check the exact dates on this. Just want to get my facts right, because these did drop not too long ago. I believe it was a Saturday that these did drop. For a price of about $140. I'm not seeing a date here. Maybe certain places did drop it a little. Yeah, May 11th. I stand corrected. May 11th for 140 bucks. These did drop, and sneakers sold out. Stash eventually sold out. If you're not first, as I say, if you're not first, you're last, right? So it is what it is. Brian in the building. I'm at work, bro, watching you. Yo, I appreciate the support, man. Again, anybody that did scoop up the Thunders, I'm going to be mailing them out tomorrow. I'm going to be packing them up tonight. And then I feel like this entire day has just been nonstop work. We streamed in the morning. We're back here again. Literally just been chipping away at the day job. And then I got to do all the packing and stuff. So we're always moving to some extent. If you ship my shoes through UPS, I'm most likely going to end up touching my own box at work. Oh, okay, hey man, we'll see, we shall see. That's hilarious. Hey man, working. I'm not sure where you work, but if you work at a post office, I think working at a post office is probably one of the most secure jobs, honestly. Because I remember when I first started out here, I was actually considering, because it's like they got good benefits and all that stuff. You know, it's a good, honest job, is what I'm saying. But yeah, let's go ahead and let's take these bad boys out of the box and let's get into the review. Okay, I'm excited about them. I do like the guys. You have to understand the colors on this, like the creme de la creme, the blue, the white. It sold me, so we scooped them up. All right, so let me go ahead and bust these bad boys out of the box, because honestly, as much as I did receive these, I received these probably like 7 days ago. I still haven't looked at them. Just gonna be real. Just gonna be real. I try to leave the element of surprise with you guys, like, oh, that's how they really look in person. Okay, cool. Let's get into it. All right, so we're here. All right, let's go ahead and let's take these bad boys out of the box. And yeah, I do think this is one of those sneakers that a lot of people might look back on and be like, I should have got those. All right, and that's why we wanted to swoop it up. Also, so we can kind of like cover something else, you know, other than, you know, I mean, I try to cover New Balance from time to time. I try to mix it up. I believe I have done some Vans reviews as well, but this is the first Converse, so I'm excited to be showing them to you. So this is the box, okay? You happen to have that star logo on a silver box. On the back of the box, you happen to have this like interesting sizing. Over here, pretty much that same logo as the t-shirt, and then we did hit on a size 9 men's. As you see, that's a 10.5 women's. And what does it read over here? It just reads Converse. Weapon mid. You know, honestly, the word weapon is kind of cool. It's like, oh, what are you wearing? Weapons. You know, it's like, that's kind of sick. So weapon mid. white sport and royal black. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's take these bad boys out of the box. You got the Converse right over there, and dun, 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 dun. There we go. Ooh, okay, so just plain regular paper, nothing fancy. And here we have the weapons. Okay, let's go ahead and let's take these out and let's take a closer look at exactly what are we dealing with over here. Ooh, okay. Yeah, okay, so we do happen to have this little Converse tag as well, which we will get into, but let's first impressions. I like. These are sick. These are cool. I'm not just saying that because I'm reviewing them. Like, you have the, like, first thing you're gonna notice is obviously right on the corner there, you got that Fragment logo. And yes, as much as this part of the sneaker is gonna get dirty, Fragment logo is going to be seen a little bit better from afar. You know what I mean? Especially when you start to get a little bit of dirt in the crevices, that's when the logo pops a little bit, right? So honestly, so when this was first made, they had a much chunkier bottom. So they've made iterations to make it a little bit more modern, you know? And I'm like, man, okay, so here we have it, okay? You got a whole lot of leather and whole lot of like nice, rich leather on this, like, yeah, the entire sneaker just smells like leather. Geesh, yeah, no, the look looks good. Yeah, no, it's definitely a throwback feel for sure. And yeah, I hope you guys are here for it, because it's like, it's not every day it's, well, number one, it's not every day we do a fragment review, you know, and it's not every day that we do a Converse review, so it's kind of nice to have the collab together. And I'm under the impression that because Converse is owned by Nike, that Nike just, it's all done in the same factories. Like, look, can we just take a moment? Like what really changes, what really makes a brand a brand? They're all made in the same factories, all right? So overall, looking at the materials and everything, looks real good. Let me actually just kind of show you guys. Got that really nice black, that pretty much that black toe cap over here. Well, it's not necessarily a cap, it's just like leather all around. And then have that right there, nice white leather. Now this isn't like your tumbled leather, this is more like some of it does look a little bit tumbled on the side, but most of it is just kind of like, you know, just like a really nice supple leather. It's soft, black laces, no extra laces on these. And then boy, does that Converse logo really pop. Now the Converse logo, I'm not the biggest fan of it, but you know, I guess it's one of those things that I guess it can kind of grow on me. And then you also do happen to have this Y on the back, okay? I don't exactly know what that stands for. I'm just gonna be real with you guys, but you know, it's an interesting design. Turn it to the back, that's literally what you see. And then there's another backwards Y on the other side with the, you know, Converse logo as well. I think another feature of the sneaker that I really like is definitely this cream midsole. You got Converse right there, the branding. You know, we got Fragment and then Converse right in the bottom. So you know, I think it's like you don't really need to explain to people what the hell these are, because it's kind of like a, oh, you look at this. You know what we're playing around with. Can't wait for my Thunders, bro. Hey man, they're gonna be on the way tomorrow. Okay, I'm packing them up today. So I appreciate you and I appreciate your business, I guess, you know. I'm a warehouse work guy right now. Got you 21 to deliver a package. Interesting. Okay. So yeah, this is the other pair. I just want to show you guys both pairs, and we will be wearing these. I just want to let that be known. I should probably take a photo when I'm actually like out and about wearing these. So here they are, the Fragment weapon. Just super clean. We also do happen to have the Converse weapon tag over here. I'll just get that all in the shot so you guys can see it clearly. And then the tongue, I have a little bit of mixed feelings on the tongue. It kind of feels like a marshmallow. I'm just going to be real. So it is made of pure leather. The entire tongue is made of pure leather, but it does kind of feel a little bit like a marshmallow. You know, it's not tumbled, it's flat, but it's soft. It's very soft and supple, okay? Majority of the sneaker is actually very supple. I don't know if you guys can actually like, I don't know if you can feel the suppleness when I kind of push on this. It's like, it's real supple. It's like real nice and soft. And I'm excited to put these on foot and see what they're all about, you know what I mean? Because it's one of those things, like seeing a sneaker is one thing, but putting them on and actually wearing them, rocking them with a specific outfit is a whole different thing. So I do want to unlace these a little bit just to show you what the insole looks like, because the insole, apparently we have a polyurethane insole, so you know they didn't cheap out on the insole. You have a pretty nice durable insole that comes with the sneakers. I'm just unlacing this over here. You happen to have the branding on the inside. You got Converse and Fragment, and you got the Fragment logo as well. Now, yes, wearing this, that is eventually gonna wear off unless you kind of put some kind of tape or something along the lines on it. No, I don't recommend putting tape on it. If you want to, yeah. Adrian Sanchez says Ernest is back today. Go Miami. Yeah, man. No, we're back. I don't know if I'm gonna skate these real gaming. I don't really think these are skate sneakers because of the fact that there is gonna be some foam on the inside here. But then we only have that polyurethane insole, and I don't know if that's enough like protection for the heels. But I mean, I could probably skate these. I think this is, to me, this is a fashion sneaker. This is like I'm wearing this in Japan, you know, like this, that's like when I look at these, I'm like, I could definitely see this like completely have sold out in Japan. Everybody wants them. I could definitely see a lot of popularity with this because I don't know, for some reason, I just think Converse and especially Fragment. I mean, Fragment puts their branding on whatever the hell they want, and that stuff sells like hotcakes over there in Japan, or heck, anywhere in Asia. It's like, because Fragment's very well known, you know. And it typically, and I'm saying not in all cases, but once Fragment, it has the stamp of approval on a specific product and its official collab, prices tend to go higher than what they regularly go for. Okay, I don't know if that's going to be the same case with this. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna take a look at what the prices are in the aftermarket. But I just wanted to share this with you because I don't know many streamers that ended up covering this one because, well, number one, this was a little bit hard to get. And then number two, there wasn't that much hype regarding this. I think, like, for me, the hype needed to kind of grow for me to be like, I gotta have them. I want them, you know what I mean? Any explanation to what happened this morning from Nike? Yeah, so I'll touch on that real quick, and then we could dive back into the pricing and everything these you're going for in the aftermarket. Basically, if you were able to go into the sneaker and it was grayed out and you weren't able to purchase the Nike SB 4s that dropped this morning on exclusive access, it just goes to show you did not have exclusive access. Okay, so that's basically what happened. I hope that makes a lot of sense. And if you were, congrats, you freaking hit him, awesome. If you got the guy on screen, sick, you know, because these are amazing, and there's, as much as the prices are like, you know, the 360 to 400 mark on the aftermarket, I think even up to like 425, 450, depending on your size, obviously. This is a contender. This one here is a contender for sneaker of the year. So this, you know, purchase with caution. I would wait a little bit. I mean, 10,000 pairs isn't a lot to go into circulation, but if you did not have the ability to purchase, it just means you just didn't have it. And I wish we all knew that, because I was kind of freaking out. I really thought there was just something wrong. I thought there was a bug. I thought they were letting more people have access to it. But guys, I really do like these a lot. Now, I do want to go into my my rating. I've kind of changed how I rate sneakers. I kind of have switched it up in terms of color, materials, and then we touch on hype, okay? Because rather than me just throwing out a number and you're like, okay, well, that's this number, I want to be able to break it down in terms of like my official rating on like what I think these, like, you know, there are a lot of YouTubers that just give it a solid rating, and I want to be a little bit more specific in terms of, all right, so for colors, okay, I really like the colors on these. I think they absolutely killed it. You have a little bit of that nice vintage on the bottom, you have that nice black on the bottom, and then black, blue, white. For me, I'm going to give this a solid 9 out of 10 for colors. I think they absolutely killed it. I mean, it's like, you look at this, it's like, it's got the Fragment branding on it. It's like, you just know. It's like, oh, that's Fragment, right? So I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10 for the colors. The materials, I'm actually going to give it also a 9 out of 10 for materials, okay? Just because you got that nice supple leather, it smells good. These weren't cheaply made. It was made by Nike, even though, you know, Nike owns Converse. It's still one of those things you just have to, you know, I think in the past they used to think that they were competitors, and they kind of were. But I think Nike just got so big they eventually just bought them. Yeah, we got Joyce and Millen. How are you? What's going on? Sneakers always playing with emotions. Yeah, this morning was very emotional, I think, with a lot of people, right? What did they say on stream? I wanted to throw my phone out the window. Just because it was like, it's just not working on anything, right? But it just goes to show we didn't have exclusive access, right? But we have very, very supple materials on this, and that's why I'm giving it a solid 9 out of 10. I don't know, I just really like it a lot. You could smell that leather. And the quality, they did not skimp out on the insole or the midsole. Like, you got a pretty chunky midsole over there, so this is awesome. Okay, now for hype, there wasn't that much hype on this. Let's just be real. Okay, I get it, they still sold out because there is a specific clientele, maybe in Japan or Asia, that really wanted these. Okay, and these sold out. Smaller sizes didn't fly off the, like, you know, fly off certain sites. I know, like, the size 7 stayed on stash for a couple days, but the larger sizes definitely did fly because there is some demand behind this one, right? So in terms of hype, I'm probably going to give it a 7 out of 10 in terms of hype. There just wasn't that much hype. It's like, for me, I'm going to create the own hype for myself, and I'm like, all right, you know what? Let's hype these up. I kind of like the colors. I think these are awesome. So my total rating for this official collab with Fragment, I'm going to give it a solid 8 out of 10. That's my official number for it. I think they really thought this through because they recreated this with the Fragment branding and colors. And I think they did these, they resurrected these shoes. I was kind of looking up, like, well, what are the other weapons that they have created? And this one's just, this one by far is my favorite one. If you look at the other ones, I think there were, well, I got to show you on screen, right? We did happen to have that screenshot of, like, those older ones. I mean, they're really vintage. When I say vintage, like, these are the vintage, okay? And I don't know if you guys know this. Converse wanted to get Jordan, and Jordan was, like, looking at these and he's like, yeah, no, I do not want to wear those, you know? Which I think is really interesting, and that's how the whole thing with Nike happened, right? I don't know if it was the star, I don't know if it was the branding, I don't know if it was, like, the shape of the shoe, but, you know, Jordan did go his own way. This is just based on the little information I know. He was like, what did he say? He's like, nah. He's like, yeah, nah. You know, and these aren't for everybody, but boy, did they do these justice, and I like these a lot. So I'm going to give it a solid 8 out of 10 for these bad boys. And yes, we're going to be rocking these. I don't know, I think it's definitely a fashion statement. These are a little loud. There's a lot of blue up here, but if you think about it, if you're wearing some pants that go over this, all you're going to see is, like, you know, like maybe some hints of blue or what have you. Solid pair. Yay for plain Wi-Fi. Hey, there you go. I was, like, wondering. I was like, wow, you're actually you're on stream. You know what's interesting? I feel like for me, every time I'm on a plane, the Wi-Fi, there's always Wi-Fi, but it never works. It, like, never works for me ever. Definitely, you're going to have people asking what sneakers are those. Yeah, and I think that's another thing that I really like about these is I don't believe there were a lot made. I didn't really get to look into stock numbers for these ones specifically. However, I do think these were pretty limited because when I purchased mine from Stashed, they only had one size run. It was like, you know, 12, 11, 10, 9, and then it's like once I purchased the 9, it was like sold out. I was like, oh wow, they just really didn't have another pair. It was nothing. So I think majority of stores that did get these strike me as a little bit more on the limited side. I mean, again, it's a collaboration with Fragment, so I don't think this is something that I think that was overlooked. But I think from here on out, I think it's important. It's very important that I did cover this because I think this is a great sneaker. And yeah, I didn't really get to talk about the sole itself, but you do happen to have the Converse branding, so it's a little bit at a tilt like that. Okay, you happen to have it over here, a little bit of traction in the front, and yes, we will not be skating these. I don't believe these are skate sneakers. I just think these are they're fashion sneakers. Okay, my what is it? My the right side of the toe cap seems a lot more tumbled. I don't know if you guys didn't see that. We're a little bit more tumbled than this one. This one seems a little bit more on the flat side. I don't know if you guys can see that, but I mean, it's fine. It's nothing that necessarily bothers me because we're just going to be rocking them, right? So yeah, so that concludes my review of these. Let's go ahead and let's take a look at what these are doing on the aftermarket, just so you guys can make that educated decision, because I guarantee you some people are going to rewatch this and are going to be like, I was looking at that, I was thinking about it, but then I passed because something else was coming out, and then now they're looking at it again, right? So that's kind of why we're doing it. You kind of want a bomber jacket with that kind of color design scheme. Yeah, so they did do some kind of bomber. Let me actually show it to you. Well, I don't know. It's more like a varsity jacket. So they did this. This was the varsity jacket that they ended up doing. I just find it interesting that they decided to do like a lighter blue versus a darker blue to match the sneakers. But I mean, still, they do happen to have the darker blue Fragment and Converse, and then the back has this star. So this is pretty much the official jacket that has come out, and then they did obviously some some other clothing, such as a couple of hoodies and then some t-shirts. I think this t-shirt was the best one though. It's in and out, but mostly working. Gotcha. Well, hey, I'm happy to have you here, that's for sure. And shout out to everybody rocking with us today on the stream. I just, I wanted to make sure that, today's Thursday. I want to be as consistent as possible. I'm going to say, if I'm going to have it plastered on my YouTube channel that I'm going live on Thursday and Sunday at 7 p.m. PST, we're going to be live. That's the plan, right? Gotcha. You don't like that one as much. Okay, I think if they did do a solid black one, maybe that would have been better. But guys, that concludes my review of this. Let's go ahead and let's take a look at what these are doing on the aftermarket. Okay, so nothing too crazy. Let me actually refresh this over here just to see if any prices have changed. Obviously, prices probably haven't changed at all. So considering the fact I did pick up a size 9, they're going a little bit higher than what I purchased them for. I purchased them for $140, plus shipping, maybe $150 if anything. And right now they're coming close to that $180 mark, if anything. Again, it's not crazy. It's not going for insane amounts of money in the aftermarket, but still, I think this is worth exploring. This is a sneaker worth looking into if you're fans of Fragment and if you're fans of Converse. Okay, but again, materials spot on. I think they absolutely killed it with this, and that's why I'm giving it a solid 8 out of 10. This one specifically. So I'm a fan. It's a sneaker. It's gonna have to grow on you. I don't think a lot of people were sold because I didn't hear a peep from anybody talking about these. So we tend to do things a little different here. We go against the crowd. We talk about stuff that we like, not so much about what's always in hype. All right, and that's why I kind of gave it a 7 out of 10 on the hype scale, because I didn't really hear that many people talking about it. But the reason why it's at a 7 is because it's still a Fragment collaboration. Okay. Gotcha. Yeah, but so that concludes the initial review. Let's go ahead and let's see what other sizes did they have. They had 10 larger ones. Oh, I'm actually surprised that the larger ones aren't doing like so crazy either. Maybe the 14 or the 14, like just those much larger sizes must have been even more limited than what we got over here. But yeah, that pretty much concludes my review of these. I think these are really awesome. If you do plan on picking them up, let it be known. Let me know. I'd love to know. Also, that's more of a masculine fit. Yeah, I like the darker color. Gotcha. Okay, sorry, I'm just kind of getting the comments over here. So yeah, so that pretty much concludes my review of this. Now, I wanted to segue the conversation in like what else is kind of coming out. I did get to see, let me actually just go on sneakers right now. So on sneakers right now, I actually did get to check over at, you guys know, I'm always at the Nike shop. It's like I practically work there at this point. But I got to see these in hand, and these are amazing. These are really nice. Like the color is so vibrant in person. I would have liked to pick these up and review them, but I'm actually sitting on a bunch of sneakers right now that I kind of have to kind of go down the line on. So we most likely will be holding off. And then look, they didn't even have my size here. They probably have my size in store, but I'm very confused on why they didn't have my size in on sneakers. But yeah, these are the Air Jordan 6 Toro Bravos, and yeah, they're clean. Again, guys, note that this clear sole is going to get dirty easy. It just is what it is. It's just kind of how it is, right? So unless you're open to maintaining that, then do what you got to do. But yeah, these are clean. These are super clean. And I don't know. It's another sneaker that I want, but it's not another sneaker that I need. But I appreciate that. Yo, we got Meow Meow in the building. Yeah, man. Yo, I got you with the Thunder 4, man, for sure. I'm gonna be mailing out anybody that did pick up a Thunder 4. I appreciate you. And I will be sending out your Thunder 4s tomorrow. I just need to, after this stream, I'm gonna be packing them up. Okay. I want to transition the conversation into we did pick up a couple of cleaning supplies. I know it sounds guys Ernest, what, you're into cleaning now? It's like, no, we actually picked up some Rejuvenator products, and I want to show you guys what I got. I want to show you guys what I got on stream. So I guess we're doing another unboxing. Okay, we didn't just do the sneakers unboxing. We're actually going to be talking a little bit about not an official collab, or I mean, I'm not under them. I know New York Dad is, so I mean, I'll share his code after I cover some of the products. But I did want to share with you guys some of let me actually take my handy dandy, where's that? Got my little cutter somewhere here. I just want to make sure I got everything dialed in. I gotta make sure I can open these packages somehow. Okay, give me 2 seconds here. And I just want to show you guys initially what we ended up picking up from Resjuvenator.com. You guys know it. I mean, I'm big fans of Resjuvenator, and yeah, I'm just looking for my little blade here. Give me 1 second. Found it. Okay, we're in business. We're in business. So we ended up getting a pretty sizey box. Pretty sizey box over here. So we're gonna go ahead and we're just gonna take a look at what initially I got, and I'm gonna tell you why I ended up picking these items as well. You guys know it. We got a lot of sneakers here, and I wear a bunch of sneakers, and they do get dirty from time to time. So I definitely want to let you guys know what we ended up getting. So we're just gonna open these up, and yeah, because I got a lot of sneakers that are like real dirty right now, and we're just gonna spend some time cleaning them up. You know what I mean? Bring some life back into them, so that we can just continue to wear them. You know what I mean? Alrighty, so let me go ahead and unbox these. Okay, so yeah, I guess this is also a Resjuvenator unboxing as well. So shout out to Resjuvenator, and shout out to New York Dad for the 10% code. I'll share that code with you again shortly after, but shout out to him indeed. So we ended up getting actually a couple things. There's this other product I did end up getting, which is let me go ahead and just put that aside. So the first item, okay, the first item that we ended up getting over here. Now this wasn't a need to get, but this was kind of like a want, but I was like, this is just gonna make things super convenient. So this is their drying rack bowl combo, okay? So over here, Resjuvenator, shout out to Resjuvenator. Drying rack bowl combo. So what it is basically, and you can probably get these in Daiso, or you can get these anywhere, but you know, it was just kind of like, they made it easy because like, they're just gonna ship it all together. So it basically is a place to be able to, you got your own Resjuvenator bowl where you put your solution in, you pretty much dip your sponges in, and then you have a drying rack, okay? Drying rack to potentially dry, because they make it a point, you want to make sure you clean the brushes after you clean your sneakers. It will prolong the life of your brushes, okay? This is basically the thing. And you just basically, after dipping in the solution, cleaning your sneakers, you basically, after cleaning the brushes, then you just put it here to dry. So it's pretty cool. It's pretty handy, okay? I'm sure you can find this, you know, probably much cheaper in certain places, but they make it very convenient to travel with if you do want to travel with something like this. Very good quality, so shout out to them. This is the first product I wanted to show you guys, all right? Having quality cleaning supplies. Yeah, and again, the reason I picked up these is because, well, we had the discount code, which was very helpful. Again, shout out to New York Dad on that. And then you know, I don't have that many cleaning supplies for sneakers, so I was like, you know what, let's stock up one time and we're good. We're good for a while, okay? So let's go ahead and let's take what else we do happen to have over here. There are, wow. So I was expecting these bottles to be much smaller, okay? So we happen to have 2 bottles. The first one is going to be this Resjuvenator. This is wind and stain. Oh, sorry, I'm like wind repellent. No, water and stain repellent. Okay, so this is water and stain repellent, and the bottle is actually a lot bigger than I thought. I thought the bottle was going to be this small, but it seemed like they seemed pretty generous with this. So, you know, after cleaning your sneaker, or heck, if you have a brand new sneaker, you want to make sure it's just kind of like it doesn't gain a lot of like stains or water or drips on it and absorbs it. You spray this over it, and you should be good to go, you know. And for me, this is an investment, especially with, you know, any sneakers that are over the $500 mark, or heck, even over the $300 mark. I really want to make it a point to take care of them so they last longer. And if you take care of your sneakers, they'll take care of you when you resell them. It will definitely help with keeping that price at a good medium when it comes to reselling your sneakers. All right. And the second item I ended up getting was another. I didn't realize that they were going to give like such a big bottle. I ended up getting some mink oil. Okay. I don't know if anybody knows what mink oil is, but this is mainly to kind of give a little bit of life back to certain areas of your sneakers, such as like the leather, or specific types of suede. So we ended up picking up some mink oil as well. I want to try it out. I've never had mink oil in my life. It sounds fancy. It sounds very premium. So this was kind of like on the maybe list for me to get, but I was like, we're already here. Let's get it. Okay, so I want to test this out, and I want to let you guys know exactly what the mink oil is, or like, you know, like does it really kind of like bring life back to specific areas of the sneaker? For me, like the first sneaker that comes to mind that I would definitely use the mink oil on is like a Travis Scott. You know what I mean? Like any of the leather portions of a Travis Scott. It's like to really bring life back, especially on a sneaker that you paid a lot of money for, or if you hit it for retail, you just want to prolong the life, you know? So that is those are a couple things. Now moving along, we got 3 more items over here. This was the next thing. It's the Rejuvenator Dry Suede Kit. Okay, so this is basically to help brush the suede. Now on specific sneakers, sometimes you get suede and then it has some lines on it or whatever. This is just to brush it, to kind of bring back some life to it. So I'm actually just open this up. We're just gonna open up and I'm gonna show you exactly what to expect on the inside. Okay, all these products are on rejuvenator.com. Feel free to go ahead and take a look at it. It does come with this brush. Okay, I'm just pulling this out here. It does come with that brush. Okay, this is the suede brush, and it also does come with this little they call it the suede eraser. So this is the eraser, and this is supposed to bring some life back to your shoes with suede. Okay, so it really does, and they show it in the videos, and it really works. You also got the shoe, the nadir, you know, branding on it as well. Solid. You know what kind of sparked a lot of this was this is the product I really wanted and needed, but there were other things that I was like, you know, I could use some cleaning supplies, so let's go ahead and just do it. All right, so that is, I guess, the 4th product that I'm showing you. We showed you the shoe bowl, you know, the mink oil, the sneaker repellent, and then the brush, and then I did end up getting a pretty big bottle of the cleaning solution. Okay, so how their cleaning solution goes over here. So this is Rejuvenated. This is the bigger bottle. Okay, this is the bigger bottle. I believe this is about, it's pretty pricey, not gonna lie. It's about $30 for this, but if you use New York Dad's code, you do get a little bit off. Okay, so I just want to let everybody know. You got Squad Boston Scrog. Okay, suede brush is a must-have. Yeah, I mean, and I don't currently own a suede brush, so we had to pick it up. But this is a pretty big bottle. I don't expect I'm going to go through this. I don't think I'm going to go through this quickly. I think this is the type of thing that's probably going to last me, I don't know. I mean, depending on how many sneakers I'm cleaning. I think with the amount of sneakers we have over here, or that have passed through this building, we could probably clean all the sneakers with this entire bottle. But this is, I think this can probably last me like a solid 2 years. So I'm good. I'm good. I just wanted to stock up, not have to think about it, you know, out of my mind, and I got it. Yeah, I got the cleaning supplies. We're good, right? So pretty big bottle. How to pretty much clean your sneakers is, I think, is pretty straightforward. But I also want to explain to you that you only really need to use two squirts into a bowl like this. So you pop open the bowl, have your bowl out like that, and then you fill it up with a little bit of water. You know, just maybe some warm water is fine. And then you pretty much put 2 squirts into this, and you mix the solution a little bit, and then there you have your cleaning solution. And then you have specific brushes, and you want to use the specific brush for specific areas of your sneaker. We're gonna get to that, okay? Now I wish I kind of had like a sneaker to show you and clean in front of you guys right now, but I just wanted to do an unboxing of Rejuvenator products, because I believe this is my 2nd Rejuvenator purchase. The first purchase I did make was on some cleaning. What was it? I think I got 3 cleaning brushes and then a smaller bottle of this. Okay, so we're gonna get into the big boy. Okay, the big boy in the box, which is I think this is their signature cleaning kit. And it pretty much comes boom. Okay, so this is, you can actually, any of the products I just showed you, you don't have to get any of that. You can just get this, and this will definitely take care of you. Okay, so this, as you see over here, it says the signature shoe cleaning kit, and it comes in this like this box that you just basically, you can pull out this, okay, and then you open this up, and it should have everything you need. It's got a cleaning cloth. It's got a it has the brushes. It's got your cleaning solution. It does happen to have this insert as well to insert into the shoe, just to make sure that the shoe has its shape when you're before you clean it. So this definitely is just meant to really keep the shape. And then you do happen to have also a washcloth as well. So I haven't really put any of my sneakers like in the washer, you know. However, now I can do that with something like this, or you can use this if you're traveling as well. You know, once your sneakers are dirty, for just tossing your dirty sneakers into your bag. You put them in a little bag like this, and then you're good to go, right? So there are a couple things that definitely, you know, come into play. This is the smaller bottle, okay? I believe they sell this on the site for about $20, and then the bigger bottle, which is much bigger, is $30. So just for an additional 10, you get a big upgrade, you know. And we do happen to have these 3 brushes, okay? So there's 3 brushes. You happen to have your stiff bristle. This is for the bottom of your sole, okay? Don't want to use it for anything else. This is mainly for the bottom of your sole, maybe the side of your sole as well if you have some gunk on it, okay? But this is mainly to clean that. You have the medium bristle brush, which is, you know, more for, I would say, like, you know, certain leathers, you can definitely get away with that, especially if there's some gunk on that. I hope that comes out pretty clear. But yeah, this is the second one. So there are different colors. The stiff is black, the medium is white, and then the soft bristle over here, the last one, is kind of like, almost looks like horsehair in a way, okay? So a little bit on the browner side. And the soft bristle brush is really more for like kind of wicking away certain things that you know, if you really just do not want to damage your sneaker, and there's certain sneakers that you need to be very protective of, you want to use the soft bristle brush. And you can watch any of their videos. They pretty much lay it out in like it's all crystal clear in terms of like what brush to use for what, you know, because how I see it is, depending on the material of your sneaker, you're scrubbing something like leather, you want to clean something with suede. Like with suede, I'd use the suede brush, for example, right? With leathers, depending on what kind of dirt we're talking about. If it's like mud that's been splashed on your sneaker, maybe you can use like the medium, for example, right? So just wanted to kind of share that with you, a little bit of my unboxing, and you know what initially comes in the Rejuvenator, you know, what is this, the signature cleaning kit, and then just a couple of the pieces. And I just want to have a little bit of a workstation somewhere here once I have some space, and you know, just be able to actually really clean my stuff, clean it good, and I'm good. Again, it's summertime. A lot of people are wearing a bunch of their sneakers out and about, and what's happening? Sneakers are getting real dirty, right? So want to make sure we take care of our stuff. So so yeah, let me go ahead and actually just double check over here. So we do happen to have a code. I want to share this code with anybody who is watching, whether you saw it in the other streams. So shout out to New York Dad for sharing this code. We ended up using this. You can get 10% off Rejuvenator.com. That's an 8. Don't forget, it's an 8, and the code is basically NYKicks_NYDad248. So feel free. We ended up using it with this purchase, and I was able to save some money, save some coin. So you can do the same with this initial code if you guys do decide to use that. So just wanted to share that. You know, sharing is caring. We're all about the community here. We want to be able to help as many people as possible, whether it's cleaning their sneakers, whether it's copying sneakers, whether it's the best information we can give. We want to be able to really just put it out into the world, share with all. And, you know, it always comes back 100-fold in just ways I've never been able to explain. But yeah, this is one of the best communities ever, as you guys know. And I hope you guys enjoyed my unboxing of all these Rejuvenator products. Yeah, so shout out to Rejuvenator, shout out to New York Dad for the code, and yeah, feel free to go ahead and take a look at their website. Let me go ahead and actually just pull up their website right now, Rejuvenator.com. They have a pretty banging website over here. You see he's cleaning the Chicago's over here. You want to be mindful when you're cleaning these, because sometimes the dye can come off, so please watch their videos before you go ahead and you go clean your Chicago's, okay? Because I mean, I'm talking lost and founds. Your lost and founds, if you're cleaning your lost and founds, just be mindful about how to clean them properly. But hey, everything I showed you here is pretty much what you're going to need. You're going to need some of these items when it comes to cleaning some of this stuff. But yeah, so I mean, let me go ahead. Yeah, so these are some of the featured products, as you see. Now, their stuff isn't the cheapest, and this is why you want to use the code. It's going to help you out a little bit. It's going to help you save some money for sure. But I do swear by their products. Otherwise, I wouldn't have I wouldn't have gone gung-ho on their products. I think they make amazing stuff. Everything from, you know, just all the cleaning supplies you need. That insert as well definitely does help a lot. And they have different packages. They also do happen to have, I believe, some, yeah, these are cool too. This was kind of I was on the fence on picking these up. Sneaker wipes. You can just carry these around in your bag, and it's just a good way to be able to clean your sneakers when you're on the go. These actually do, I mean, they do a pretty damn good job based on what I've seen. And it's just one of those grab and go, make sure your sneakers are fresh all the time. You know what I mean? Because you never know. You could be out and about. You're like, oh, I got all this gunk on my sneakers, and you just want to clean it up real quick. So they happen to have some pretty cool products over here. Feel free to go ahead and take a look. And again, that code over here is NYKicks_NYDad248. I'll probably most likely put in the description as well. But guys, that concludes the stream for me today. I just wanted to go live, hang out with you all. I appreciate you all. I love doing this. And yeah, we're bringing this channel to the freaking moon, baby. I hope you guys enjoyed the Converse Fragment weapons. It just sounds so cool to say. But yeah, that pretty much concludes my review, and I'll see you all soon. Let me go ahead and actually just bring up, in typical stream fashion, I typically do bring up, if you're not already subscribed to the channel, consider smashing that like button. Consider you know, clicking or smashing the like button. No, consider smashing the subscription button as well, so you guys can rock with us. Like, if you guys are gonna rock with us, like, rock with us, you know what I mean? And then you guys can also follow me on the Instagram over here. We're not going anywhere. We're slowly building this channel, getting it to where we want it to be. But we have already, this is officially my 150th review on the channel. And it's kind of nice to say it was a fragment, you know what I mean? That's for sure. To the moon, I appreciate you, meow meow. I got your text message. I'll get back to you after the stream. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna get to boxing these Thunder 4s for everybody that did hit me up and purchase them. I will let you know tracking and all that fun stuff once I get them out tomorrow, if not sooner. Okay. Well, I mean, I'm getting them out tomorrow, if not sooner. You know, I'm saying in the morning. I'll get them out early in the afternoon. So expect that from me. I know you guys are excited for anybody who did purchase the Thunder 4s. You know, we do a bunch of fun stuff here on the channel. If you guys don't already know, we do shock drop giveaways sometimes. We sell sneakers for retail sometimes, and then we just hang out, we vibe. It's always a vibe over here. So I appreciate you all. I love you all, and I will see you very, very, very soon, sooner than you guys know it. Expect me to be live again on Sunday evening at about 7 p.m. PST. But if we so happen to go live before that, you know, you'll just see me live. All right. But guys, I'm gonna take a breather. It's been a week. I'm not gonna lie. It has been a week. But we're gonna go ahead and yeah, we just living over here. You guys know it. But with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and peace on out. I'm gonna play some music, and we're just gonna take some. We're gonna get some rest. Okay, that's what we're doing. Peace. See y'all soon. I really like these. I think they're amazing. Woo! All right, later, guys.